Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I'll be reading a selection called Celebrity Raffle. In the back row of this year's Celebrity Raffle, Allie What's That's sullen blue eyes were a bit sadder than most days. Since being taunted by has-beens like Nancy Kidding, Doris Aluminum, and Sandra Dunsing for losing the raffle tickets when she was supposed to be supervising in the hall. What's That had gone from being the committee chairperson to an overnight embarrassment. Sad enough that Wendy Runner would approach her at the supermarket, doing a degrading impression of her usually peppy, upbeat character. But the reason why What's That felt hugely under the weather that day isn't what you may guess. I fell from the ladder on the stage, and then from the stage, she says with a look of shock. I hadn't talked to anyone in days and couldn't get any sleep. I started yelling along with the stereo. I think I decided, this is crazy. I have to get out of the house. Every time I knew a song at the raffle, I'd start yelling. And I'd run up and fall off another ladder. I kept thinking, where did I put all those tickets? Though Frida McOldfarm found them before they were needed, What's That couldn't help from making a mess of things. The biggest problem was the 27-year-old local Burgess who had stupidly chosen to get into an argument with one of the town's meanest, nastiest drunks, Donnie Chicago. Out in the courtroom, the doorway scene shenanigans was a sight of a belligerent two-timer who helps out down at the park department. It's part of a continuous series of probation violations. And his old neighbor, who as a kid always wrecked his lawn. It was nothing. He just trapped me into this stupid argument and then got crazy, says What's That. Who herself had an uneasy, almost out-of-it attitude. But always making scenes, deliberate or not, seems to be her trademark. When she was fighting with Chicago, after Hetty Cartrip refused to step in, she rambled on, vulgar, upsetting language, as a nut, a silly young debutante in a small, backwards town, whose last relationship ended with an arrest and always looking for trouble. The studied politician who later said she was on prescription pills during the events, unbelievably put on one show after another and ended up drunk in the parking lot without a ride home. This concludes our story.